No, we got a few more super chatters, Brad.
We do. We do. This comes from Roger Dawkins, who says WWE finally used War Games match and even made it playable on 2K. Do you think with the right booking, WCW's three-tier cage match could work today?
Yeah, I think if anybody can make it work, it will be WWE. You know, they got the budget and the manpower to actually be able to secure something like that. I remember
The cage is crazy.
and I remember the concept from Ready to Rumble.
Right.
It was crazy. It looked awesome. It looked from a movie perspective, it actually looked awesome. I don't know if it will work today though. It might. It might. It definitely would something I would be willing to explore. I tell you that.
Well, I'm kind of all for trying out the gimmick matches. You know, as a kid, those are my favorite things is watching. Although y'all went through pain when the Elimination Chamber concept to me was just so awesome. It was so cool. And that was WWE's version of War Games. I like War Games too with the 2-ring concept. The 3-tier cage match, I know they actually did it a couple times in WCW. And I remember somebody took a bump like off the top of the cage to the ramp, but it looked like super gimmicked. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I think was it Canyon?
It probably was Canyon. I think it was Canyon. Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember I was like, well, I don't really understand the concept of the match. It's like the second one is like a hardcore cage match, and then the third one has a belt that you climb up to. But done right, any gimmick can work.
No, like I said, I think if anybody could do it, WWE could definitely pull something off like that. And I would definitely, I definitely love to see it. I wouldn't want to be in it.
No, brother. No. This is from Kappa Owen. Well, actually, let me ask you, what's your favorite gimmick match, like of all time?
I guess the
San Francisco 49ers match?
No, man, you crazy. No, man, but my favorite gimmick match, it goes back in the day. You probably wouldn't even remember it, but it was called the coal miner's glove match.
Yeah, Sting and Jake the Snake, I think, right?
Yeah, but it started right here. They did that match here in Houston, Texas.
Okay.
Back in the day, so that coal miner's glove match was always intriguing for me to see the guy get that glove on and go to work with it. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember watching a Jake the Snake, and I think Sting at WCW did a.
I know everybody, talking about the cage matches and the ladder matches, stuff like that. But for me, it's just that match right there had a certain vibe about it. Coal miner's glove match. Yeah.
Like for a pure gimmick match, I think my favorite, because you could only do it with the Undertaker, and it was the Buried Alive match. I just thought the Buried Alive match was so cool, that they were able to pull that off. Yeah. And go watch Taker and Vince.
What was Mick Foley's gimmick match? The Boiler Room Brawl.
Boiler Room Brawl. Yeah. Boiler Room Brawl was tight too.
Yeah. Fighting in the bowels of the building. Yeah. That's the only thing I remember.
That's the JR right there. That's Jim Ross right there. I can hear him saying, "We're here in the bowels of the building."
Bowels.
The worst one WWE, or one of the worst ones WWE ever did, was I think it was called the Dog Kennel from Hell match. Did you ever hear about this? With Boss Man and Al Snow?
With the real dogs?
Yeah, they had dogs inside a Hell in a Cell match.
Were the dogs about to attack each other?
No, like they were in the cages.
Okay.
And it was like supposed to be like, because I think Boss Man had like, this is such attitude era stuff. I think Boss Man killed Al Snow's dog in the storyline.
Yeah.
And so like the redemption was a Hell in a Cell with dogs surrounding the cell.
I remember that one, man. They must have got that concept from the old movie, the Doberman Gang.
I've never seen that one. Seems like one I could skip.
I was just talking to my kids about it the other day. The Doberman Gang. You can pull up the poster.
Let's find the Doberman.
Doberman Gang was a good movie, man. A bunch of white folks. It was about these dogs that robbed a bank. It was about this dog. They taught these Dobermans how to rob a bank. It's It's actually a pretty good concept.
The poster's awesome.
It is.
Let me see if I can share it here. The poster's actually really sweet. Trained to commit the most incredible caper ever conceived.
Yeah.
The Doberman Gang. Let me share it here.
I guess I was about 8 years old when I saw that movie or something like that.
Let's see. Here's the Doberman Gang. There's the poster. Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
It's a sweet poster.
Yeah.
They're attacking the guy right here. They're robbing the bank.
That was actually pretty cool.
They got the chick right here.
I swear, man. I remember going and watch that movie when I was a kid, man. It was actually a pretty cool flick. Yeah.
Why is exciting family in quotes?